What is up, guys? Jimmy the Insomniac Cricket here, bringing you ASL Season 2 Wi-Fi Draft League, the coach of the Duke Blue Dooms. We are back. We're not losing this time. We made it to playoffs. We got beat. If you guys didn't see it, there's a playlist. Check it out. Season 1 was fantastic. Season 2 is going to be just as amazing. And the theme of the year is speed. We are speed. As you can see, we had the 11th overall pick out of the 12 coaches. Conveniently, the exact same pick we had last season. Also, the guy at the bottom, who ended up winning Season 1 championship, also had the 12th overall pick. So, funny coincidences. But we're here, guys, with the 11th overall pick in the first round. We drafted Meowscarada, the dark grass type Pokemon with the protein ability, super fast. I was excited to use this thing. I really wanted Iron Valiant. I've always wanted to try it out in draft. I knew at pick 11 I shouldn't get it, right? But as you can see over here, Chien-Pao went 1, and Gouging Fire went, and Urshifu went, and Zamazenta went, and it started to look real promising. And literally the pick before us, Mr. Hunky Donkey of the Golden Star of all of us took Iron Valiant, so I was like, okay, well, what else do I really want to use? I wanted to try Meowscarada. It got some really great coverage in the DLC 2, so I was like, oh, well, it's a good first round Pokemon. It's really fast, it has Protean, it's got a lot of good coverage. Let's go with it. Well, never in a million years did I expect for this to happen. Dragapult came back in round 2 as Head Chef Hu had the wheel, and he picked Darkrai Goldango. So I picked Dragapult. Why not? The literal fastest Pokemon next to like Regieleki and Electrode. But this thing is so good in Draft League, and it's touted as being one of the best Pokemon in the format. I literally took this at round 2, pick 3. Or pick 2, excuse me. I couldn't leave it sitting there. Somebody else was going to take it, and I didn't want to lose those things. So now I'm going to make somebody else lose to it, right? Also, fast. Speed. We are speed. So, with that being said, you all probably know what Dragapult does. It's really fast. It can Thunder Wave things. It can Will-O-Wisp things. It can attack things. It does a lot of really cool stuff. Right now, our core is kind of fast and kind of strong. Well, with pick 3, which we had to wait, it had to go all the way up, come all the way back down, so we're deep at this point. We get the Bunny Cinderace. After last season, with the court change shenanigans with my Aurora Veil, wanted to give this thing a try. I like Cinderace. I think it's a really cool Pokemon. I was excited to give this thing a run for, Draft League. It fell to me in round 3, this crazy, 35th overall pick in round 3. I was very happy about this. I don't know. I think Cinderace is going to be a fun Pokemon. It gets Libero, which is the same thing as Protean. I was excited for this. I'm excited to see how it goes. So with that, our next pick was on the wheel, essentially. We drafted Iron Bundle in the 4th round. You left it sitting there. I had to take it. What more can you say? This thing is a monster as long as it hits its attacks. And to be honest, I wasn't going to take this. I really wanted Quaquaval. Who took Quaquaval on the wheel, as you can see. So I was like, well, I need a water type, so let's try Iron Bundle. It is what it is. If he hits his Hydro Pumps this season, it's going to be really great. If he misses his Hydro Pumps this season, well, we're going to lose. So, with the next pick, we grabbed Jolteon, our first Terra Captain. We had 20 Terra points. The point of the Pokemon, they coincided with how many Terra points they costed. Jolteon was allowed to Terra in this league, and as you can see, it has 10 points under its name, so that was half of my Terra points in one Pokemon. But Jolteon's super good, and it's fast. So, as you can see, there's a theme here. Everything we've drafted is really fast, because we are speed. So, Jolteon does Jolteon things. Getting a Alluring Voice, this gym was great for it. I'm excited to give this thing a shot, man. This thing sounds like a lot of fun as a Terra Captain. So I'm really excited. To Volt Switch. So far, every Pokemon we have has some form of momentum. I can U-turn with Meowscarada. I can U-turn with Dragapult. I can U-turn with Cinderace. I can flip turn with Iron Bundle. I think it also gets U-turn. And yep. So that's kind of. Oh, there's a spoiler there. Haha, that's funny. So as you can see, if you backtrack this, it's Iron Bundle, but there's a Skarmory here. I made some transactions in after week 1, so some of these picks aren't going to quite be the same. We did drop Iron Bundle, but we're going to keep this going as if I didn't drop them. I will discuss the picks as we go, though. So Jolteon's here. I'm really excited to use it. With the next pick, we drafted Screamtail, bulky fairy, psychic type. I was really excited to get this thing. I wanted to try it. It looks like a lot of fun. I think it's got a lot of potential. It was also really fast. So, I didn't really have a plan here for what fairy type I wanted or anything else. Screamtail just sounded kind of fun. Wanted to give it a try. A lot of the other fairies were going off the board. As you can see, Sylveon went. I think Florges might have went at this point. So I really just wanted to make sure we got a good fairy. This thing has some potential. It can set up screens. It can set up stealth rocks. Obviously, Skarmory sets up spikes and stealth rocks. Unfortunately, it lost defog, but these two are the defensive core. They're super bulky. They're super hard to switch into. And with that, our next pick, originally, we drafted Reveroom as a Terra Captain. I dropped Reveroom to pick up Tentacruel to give me a water type since we got rid of Bundle, a grounded poison type because we were getting rid of Reveroom, a good rapid spinner because previously my only rapid spinner was a Hitmonlee, a toxic spiker, another flip turn mon, still relatively fast but way bulkier. This just gives me a better overall Pokemon than Iron Bundle in my opinion. And I was doing some changing. I made all 5 of my transactions after week 1. So the team that you see will be the final team. Reveroom was originally drafted as a Terra Captain. I was excited to use it, but it just didn't quite work the way I wanted it to. And when I was making changes, this was one of them where picking up Skarmory felt redundant to have this and Reveroom, so we dropped it. But Reveroom I was excited to use. I'm still excited to try it, just on a different team potentially. With that being said, our next pick was originally Hitmonlee. It is now Hydrapple. Hydrapple is a Pokemon I was so set on drafting when it came out. I love, love, love its design. I think it's actually pretty good with Regenerator. It's bulky. It is slow, but I'm excited for Hydrapple. Hitmonlee was originally drafted. It got unburdened, so, speed, we were speed. Fake out potential, but also rapid spin. I had no hazard removal at that point, so this was my only hazard removal. Now we have Tentacool. We still only have one form of hazard removal. It is what it is, but I think it's better. Tentacool can afford rapid spin, whereas Hitmonlee struggles to fit it on the set. Hydrapple, on the other hand, is bulky. It gets your generator. I think it's going to hit really, really hard. The signature move Fickle Beam has a chance to double in damage. I think it's like a 30% chance. But something switches in that's not a fairy type, taking a stab dragon move that could potentially double in damage is insane. So with that, our next pick was originally Levani. I dropped Levani. It was more of just a funny haha. This was a 92 speed Pokemon. We had a lot of speed originally, and it got sticky webs, which was kind of a meme at that point. We decided to drop it to get Knuckle Stack. If you guys don't remember, I lost to the Knuckle Stack team last season. Knuckle Stack almost single-handedly stopped me in my tracks. I wanted to try it. It was there. It's also a Terra Captain. Rock, Ghost, and Fairy. That's just good Terra typings for this thing. With its ability, it's already resistant to Ghost, so it's not weak to Ghost, but that gets rid of its fighting weakness. Fairy is just a really good defensive typing. This thing is going to be a menace. All of a sudden, my team turned into a team where every Pokemon on this sheet can come right now that you see on the left-hand side, not the Pokemon actually in the middle. Levani was probably never going to come. I tried to calc it in the first week. It just wasn't good. But everything on this team so far looks like it could come every week of the season. And with our next pick, we picked up Meowstic Male. I dropped this. It's not good, guys. It was fast. It got Prankster. I was going to use it to set up screens potentially or something like that. It's not actually that good. So we picked up Basculin. I get all 3 forms of Basculin with this. And I got it as a Terra Captain with Water, Ground, and Electric. This thing is going to hit stupid hard with adaptability. It also gets Rock Head, and the White Stripe form can run Eviolite. This was just a better all-around pick for the team. Again, all of these Pokemon can come. So far, we are at pick 10. Every one of them can come, whereas if you paid attention throughout the draft at the pictures in the middle, Meowstic probably wasn't going to see the field maybe once or twice. Levani was probably never coming. Like, this is a better overall team. And with our final pick, we drafted Dragonair. It was originally going to be a Terra Captain. I ran out of Terra points. But this thing still hits really hard with stab or with extreme speed, and it can still set up Dragon Dance. It's still really bulky with Eviolite. This is not a bad Pokemon. This is the only Pokemon out of the 11 that I don't know for a fact we'll see. But it is still a chance to see this thing. And I only had 5 transactions. I couldn't change this. So I had to kind of make a decision, and this was the best of the worst to keep, in my opinion. So with that, our team was not what you saw in the middle. It is what you see on the left-hand side. That is your Season 2 Duke Blue Doom. That is the team we're rocking with. I'm really excited. It kind of caught me off guard. I didn't know that had been updated, but this hadn't. It's not a big deal. I was going to make a transactions video. Don't need to do that now. Week 1, guys, you will see the original team. I made these transactions after week 1, so the team changed after week 1, which week 1 goes up on Saturday. You're going to see this video on Tuesday. This upcoming Saturday is week 1 of the ASL. We battled the Golden State Arbolavas and the Hunky Donkey. You will see that battle live on Saturday. I believe I'm the 5 p.m. battle. Maybe wrong on that. Keep your eyes peeled. If you're new here, subscribe and hit the bell. You'll know when it goes live. Like this video while you're down there. Comment, let me know your favorite member of the team, what you think of the transactions. I know you guys are, this is late. This was supposed to go up sooner. I've had a lot going on in real life. But I'm going to get it out. We're going to do this. This is the new team, guys. I'm excited. I hope you are. This still has the original. Oh, no, this has the new team on it. Bet. The end of the draft has the new team on it. So, Meowscarada, Dragapult, Cinderace, super strong. Jolteon, super hard hitter. And then we've got bulky Skarmory, bulky Screamtail, bulky Knucklestack, hard hitter in Basculin, bulky and a hard hitter in Hydrapple. Tentacruel is our, sponge Pokemon. It can do a lot of different things, and Dragonair is potentially the only model of the team we don't see. But this is your Season 2 Duke Blue Dooms. Week 1 was the original team you saw in the middle of the draft recap. Before the transactions, I made them right after. But guys, I'm super excited for Season 2. Week 1 comes out on Saturday. And make sure you're here. Make sure you're supporting, dropping a like, subscribing, ringing that notification bell so you don't miss the next episode of the battles, of the recaps, of all of it. We're going to the championship this season, guys. This is your future champion team, and I'm super excited. Thank you so much for checking us out, and I will see you guys all on Saturday.